Thank you, everybody, for tuning in once again. On this episode of the Educational Numismatist, I'm going to go a little bit more in depth regarding an unfortunate scenario I just encountered. I touched on this briefly in another video, but I'm going to show you how to identify that these are in fact absolutely fake and not even close to being genuine silver dollars. So, I had made a purchase on an online site for a full roll of what were advertised as 1884 silver dollars. So far, so good. I do that all the time and generally don't have an issue. Now, when this roll showed up, it didn't show up like this. It didn't show up in a roll of coins. It showed up in individual envelopes with each coin in an individual capsule, just like this. Now, as you'll note, it is in 1884. The tube was advertised as 1884 silver dollars. They did not mention a mint mark, which made me believe that it would probably be Philadelphia or New Orleans, the two most common. 84 Carson City silver dollars, even in lower grades, are worth considerably more, and to buy a tube of them for what I paid would have been unrealistic. So when they showed up and I opened the first one, I realized, wow, okay, Carson City, I got problems already. I opened up the second one and I started taking them out and I started looking at them. Now, as you can notice, there is some kind of a substance on the surface of the coin. Now, they've done that to try to hide the fact that this is not a legitimate coin. They're trying to fake patina and make the coin look older than it is. Now, if you notice, the stars are also not very well formed. They're kind of like blobs in a way. Again, another Carson City. Okay, well, right there would have been more than the cost of the entire 20 coin roll if they were legitimate. They're clearly not. Another test. Put one down. That is not what a silver coin sounds like when you drop it on another silver coin. The last test, well, one of the last tests, tried to put it in a roll or a tube for silver dollars. Now, these tubes are exactly the right size and dimension to fit 20 coins. Now, that's 19 coins. And as you'll notice, it's already starting to overflow the top. And that doesn't even count the additional coin that I put in here. As for the weight, they are a little bit under, even though they are a little bit thicker than the actual coins. Talking about the way the stars are formed, take a look at a legitimate Morgan. And do you see how sharp those star points are in comparison to, like, over here? Those are kind of dull, kind of dull, kind of dull. Doesn't really look right. And on the reverse, it just doesn't have the right look. They tried. You know, they're trying to mimic a circulated coin. But again, the dead giveaway, they sent 20 Carson City mint-marked coins. So, these are obviously straight out of Temu. Whoever sold this lot, actually, it's interesting. I bought the lot on an online site that does offer buyer protection. I immediately put in for a refund. I was granted my refund, but I had to ship the item back to the person who sold it to me. So they provided me a label. I shipped it back. A week later, it's returned to me. Nobody at that address, that's unknown recipient, etc., returned to sender. So it wasn't even a legitimate address that they used in the first place. But again, the telltale signs, that fake patina. I don't know if it's graphite or what they put on there. It's like some kind of a sticky substance that adheres to it, but it can be removed. The coins are not fully formed. What I also didn't show you is that the rims do not go all the way across the coin the way they should on a legitimate Morgan. Okay, for a legitimate Morgan, you notice how the reed goes from one edge to the other. There isn't that rim around the edges like there is on this one. Again, they have a real hard time casting this reeded edge like that. So don't fall for the Temu scam. If you see a picture online that looks even remotely close to this, don't walk, run away, save your money, because there's no way it's going to be legitimate, especially if it's a better date or a better mint mark. Just my little public service announcement. I get burned every now and then too, but once you know what to look for, you will know immediately that you have been sold a false bill of goods, and you will be able to take care of yourself, get your money back, and hopefully avoid that scam the next time around. So protect yourselves out there. If you like this video and you find it helpful, please do me a big favor and subscribe to the channel, like this video, and until next time, this is the Educational Numismatist.